When it comes to isolation, you may find yourself in a season of physical separation from others, or perhaps you are both physically and emotionally distant from the rest. In these periods, we have the opportunity to deepen our intimate connection with God. Greetings, everyone. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Melody, and I create content based on faith here on YouTube. I upload fresh videos every Monday and Thursday, so if that interests you, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you become a part of our community. 032. In today's video, we're going to delve into the concept of isolation and how it relates to being concealed by the Lord. When I think of isolation, I often reflect on the story of Daniel. Daniel was informed that he would become the king of Israel, but it took a lengthy 15 years for that prophecy to be fulfilled. During that time, the Lord hid him away, pruning and preparing him for his future role. In this video, I'll discuss signs that indicate the Lord is concealing you and the benefits of this period of seclusion. I hope this can bring encouragement to anyone who feels forgotten by God or is in a seemingly never-ending waiting period for His promises to manifest. Perhaps you feel like you've been abandoned by God or that you're endlessly waiting for His promises to come to fruition. I don't want to dismiss the emotions associated with isolation, which can be uncomfortable and bewildering. However, I want to emphasize the positive aspects of what the Lord is accomplishing in our lives and hearts as He prepares us for the next phase. So, let's delve into the first beautiful aspect that arises when we are in a season of isolation or concealment. We are given the opportunity to distance ourselves from distractions. I've been discussing distractions frequently on my channel lately, as I've been personally realizing just how distracted I've been. With God's grace, I've been gradually eliminating these distractions from my life, and I can see how isolation facilitates this process. Sometimes God places us in a situation where we have no option but to detach from the things preventing us from drawing closer to Him. Isolation accomplishes precisely that. Here's a Bible verse that captures the essence of this idea, from 1 Corinthians 7 verse 35. I say this for your benefit, not to place restrictions on you. I want you to do whatever will help you serve the Lord best with as few distractions as possible. This verse encapsulates the first benefit. Let's move on to the second beautiful outcome of a period of isolation. God prepares, matures, and equips you for what lies ahead. To illustrate this point, I'll return to the story of Daniel. Imagine spending 15 years in obscurity, fully aware that you're destined to be the next king of Israel but currently functioning as a mere shepherd. It takes faith and trust to accept that you must surrender to God's timeline, trusting His plan for your maturation and preparation for the future. We often see things from our limited human perspective, but God's vantage point is far more comprehensive. He understands the need for you to mature further in certain areas before you can handle what lies ahead. To navigate this, we need humility, faith, and trust in God's plan, as He orchestrates everything for our good and His glory. Psalm 62 verse 5, written by Daniel, emphasizes the significance of humility in waiting on the Lord. For God alone my soul waits in silence and quietly submits to Him, for my hope is from Him. The third beautiful aspect of isolation or concealment is the development of a deeper intimacy and reliance on God. Many of David's psalms were written while he was hiding alone in caves. In times of isolation, whether physical or emotional, we have the opportunity to get to know God on a more profound and intimate level. We learn to depend on Him for companionship and belonging, as we cannot turn to others during these times. God becomes our source, and as we learn to lean on Him, we incorporate Him even more into our lives. This deep dependence on God is a valuable outcome of isolation. Isaiah 40 verse 31 captures this idea. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Finally, the fourth benefit of being isolated by God or concealed by the Lord is His protection. During my own season of singleness, I often felt that God was hiding me from every eligible man on the planet. I was impatient and focused on the next season, but God knew He had to keep me hidden for my protection. Being hidden brought His protection, shielding me from pursuits and distractions, allowing me to concentrate on preparing for what lay ahead. Often, our focus on the future blinds us to the protection God is providing in our present isolation. Psalm 5 verse 11 articulates this beautifully. But let all who take refuge in you be glad, let them ever sing for joy. Spread your protection over them, that those who love your name may rejoice in you. These are some of the beautiful things that can emerge from a season of being concealed by the Lord or experiencing isolation. I won't claim that it's easy, but remember that His promises await you on the other side. Before we conclude, it's your turn. I'd love to hear one promise you know God has made to you. Sharing your promises from the Lord can be uplifting, not only for me but for anyone who reads through the comments. I'll be sharing mine as well, and I encourage you to do the same. As always, I appreciate your support, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.